Hello there guys, I'm back with a brand new review for you, and that's going to be of the Blade Trilogy, and that'll be today on the DVD reviews. Welcome back guys! The basic plot for the first movie is that Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire before he was born, and after giving birth she dies. Later in his life, a man called Whistler takes him in and looks after him like a son. Now Blade is half human, half vampire, with the help of a serum that stops him from becoming a complete vampire. Blade's mother, however, is still alive, living with the vampire that apparently turned her into a bloodsucker, Deacon Frost. Frost requires the blood of the Daywalker to complete a ritual to become unstoppable and unkillable by daylight, beheading, etc. That's all I'd like to say on the first film, but now on to the second movie. Last time he fought against his sworn enemies. This time he will fight with them. This film is no way as good as the first. This one features Nosferatu type of vampires who are called Reapers, and they feed on both vampires and humans. I'm going to go on to the third and final one now, because I didn't really like the second one that much. Now for the best one of the three films, Blade Trinity is the action-packed, fantastic final, as it features Drake, also known as Dracula. Blade, now a wanted man by the FBI, must join forces with the Night Stalkers to face his most challenging enemy yet, Drake. And we'll talk about my thoughts on the movies and the television show right now. When the first two Blade movies was available, I preferred the first one up to the second one, because it was the first movie that was brought out and the story was fantastic. The acting and everything was brilliant, and it was the first movie from taken from the comic and stuff. But the second one, I didn't really get it much. I didn't get the story much of the second film. I mean, the Nosferatu type vampires, which are called the Reapers. It's still a very good movie, but I just didn't really I didn't really get it that much. But still a really good movie in its way. So when the first two films was available, I gotta say that the first one was my favourite. But when the third and final one came out, Blade Trinity, this one became my favourite, because they've written the character of Dracula into it, and they gave him the new name of Drake, which was pretty cool. And the characters were brilliant, and so yeah, let's just read you the back of the covers here. First one first. On the front it says fast, funky, fun, fantastic. The power of an immortal, the soul of a human, the heart of a hero. Wesley Snipes, Blade, also starring Stephen Dorff as Deacon Frost. And let's read the back. It's bloody brilliant. Snipes is sensational. Extraordinary effects. Top notch. Humour, guns, high octane, set pieces and techno soundtrack. Enough blood to refloat the Titanic. Excellent. Genuinely thrilling. Impressive visual effects. A blood-chilling, action-packed thriller about modern-day vampires unlike any previously encountered. Wesley Snipes is Blade, the ultimate vampire hunter and immortal warrior, who possesses the superhuman strength and cunning of a vampire but shares none of their weaknesses. Able to walk by day and stalk by night, Blade must confront his ultimate adversary, the vampire overlord Deacon Frost, played by Stephen Dorff, who is intent on leading an underground legion of vampires to conquer mankind. Blade must use his awesome powers and razor-sharp weaponry like never before to prevent the inhabitation of the entire human race. Special features on the movie is trailer, deleted scenes, cast and crew stills, text and sound bites, special effects, designing Blade, behind the scenes featurette, which is 51 minutes long. And yeah, so this is the edition of the first one I got. Back of it. This has just got just one disc. It's just the one disc of the first film. But the second film, Blade 2. Please let me know what you think of these movies in the comment section in this video. There's the front of the second film. Just read the back of the cover here. Exploding from the pages of Marvel Comics comes the thrilling follow-up to the hit 1998 film Blade. Blade, Wesley Snipes, is half human, half vampire, and consumed by a desire to avenge the curse of his birth and save the human race from blood-drenched Armageddon. In this newest action-packed adventure, Blade must align himself with a high-powered team of vampires to take on an even greater evil than either has ever faced. A new kind of super vampire that is itself on a vicious hunt to eradicate both races. And this is the 2-disc edition. Yeah, and it features, disc 1 features anamorphic widescreen for the feature film, Dolby Digital surround sound, DTS surround sound, stereo, anamorphic animated menus, optional commentaries by director, producer, writer and Wesley Snipes, English subtitles. Disc 2 features deleted alternate scenes with optional commentaries, blood-packed behind-the-scenes documentary, blood-packed branching clips and sequence, video game survival guide, visual effects, music video, animated menus, notebooks, art gallery, English subtitles on the second disc as well. I don't know why, I just didn't I preferred the first movie and the third movie up to this one. I mean, maybe just to me they didn't have much of a story to it. So that's just my point on it. But yeah, it's still a pretty good movie in its own way, but that's my thoughts on it. So that's the second film. So yeah, I can't remember whether if I showed the cover. So there's the front of the second film and the back of it with all the DVD extras here. And now for the third one, there's the front of it. I remember seeing this one in the cinema with my brother and brother-in-law. There's the back of it. Let's just tell you the synopsis on the back. Wesley Snipes is back as the ultimate vampire hunter, joining forces with the Night Stalkers, a clan of human vampire hunters, against the powerful villain Dancia Talos. Talos has resurrected a man known as Drake. He was once known as Dracula, from a century-long sleep in the hopes of gaining world control for all vampires. Blade and the Night Stalkers must unleash a virus that will kill all vampires, but have only one chance to make it work. Trilogy also stars Jessica Biel, as Abigail, the daughter of Whistler, Chris Christopherson, who inherits the vampire slaying duties that once belonged to Blade, Wesley Snipes and Reynolds, National Lampoon's Van Wilder as Hannibal King, one of the Night Stalkers. The third cut is the deepest. 2 discs loaded with special features. The disc 1 has a widescreen theatrical feature, and the second disc features Daywalkers, Night Stalkers and Familiars inside the world of Blade Trinity, the urban vampire story development, the familiar leader, David Goyer directs, fresh blood casting, Night Stalkers boot camp, cast training, from tombs to towers, set design, dress to kill, costume design, UV lighting, cinematography, beyond the basics, facts for the Uber fan, silver swords and sun dogs, designing the Blade weaponry, creating mayhem, stunts and action, sword against celluloid, editing the perfect ash, visual effects, the beat of Blade, the music, the sounds of slaying, sound design, the colour of blood, enhancing the colours, who shall die, the future of Blade, Goyer on Goyer, the writer interviews the director, alternate ending, blooper reel, galleries and trailers. So these movies are absolutely packed of special features. After the 3 movies, they did release a television series of Blade. I can remember seeing a few of the episodes, but because it doesn't star Wesley Snipes or any other, actor from the movies, I was put off the show. If you like the show, I'd like to know what you think of it, or maybe just put your comments in the description, tell me what you think of the actual television show they made. But I didn't really like the show much because it didn't have Wesley Snipes in it as the actual Blade from the films. But that's my thoughts of the 3 Blade films. So I hope you enjoyed this little review. My next review will be of Let Me In, the remake of the Swedish one, Let the Right One In. So that's all to come. But for now, this is it. So goodbye and take care.